This offseason, Clark made it her mission to build more muscle going into year 2 in the WNBA, quote, trying to get stronger, like a lot of time in the weight room. On Saturday, a fan posted a side-by-side of Clark throwing a shirt and a mini basketball into the stands. The picture on the left was taken on Tuesday, right here. Let's check this out. It is amazing. So that's last year during the season. All right. And this is this year. Good grief.
What happens when the greatest college scorer of all time adds serious muscle to her frame? We're about to find out. Caitlin Clark's transformation has Indiana Fever coaches shocked at training camp. Her arms and shoulders showing definition that wasn't there during her rookie campaign. You know what was missing last year? The physical strength to battle through the constant double teams and hard fouls. Now look at her. Clark said herself she's been focused on getting stronger.
We all know that Caitlin's been in the weight room, right? In this offseason to bulk up. I mean, Lord knows she's got to prepare for taking the pounding of the season that is coming. We got the first look at the training camp roster now for the Indiana Fever, and we also have a startling comparison that has shown up online of Caitlin Clark. And unfortunately, I've said this before, I believe the league is going to continue to treat her in the same manner they treated her this past season. And so Caitlin Clark is essentially putting on a suit of armor.
And the visual evidence is undeniable. This version of Clark might just be what the Fever needs to make a serious playoff run. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video.
I mean, you could tell her entire frame is larger, and it's fine. It's an athletic larger. I mean, there's a serious difference through the shoulders and the arms, just in general. I mean, Caitlin Clark has put some real muscle on. All right, it's a suit of armor larger, and she's gonna need this. All right, she's gonna need this going into this season. So that's pretty astonishing.
Have you looked at Caitlin Clark's before and after photos? I'm not referring to minor adjustments. Rather, we're discussing a total bodily makeover that is startling the WNBA community. Clearly, the rookie sensation who swept the league last season has been working hard in the winter, and the results are undeniable. Although Clark was already a fantastic player on the court the previous season, her body wasn't entirely prepared for the physical demands of the WNBA. Teams discovered that they could wear her down by pushing her around. Do you recall those games where she would get off to a strong start but falter in the fourth quarter? Her body giving out against larger, more powerful defenders who made it their goal to bump, hit, and wear down the rookie sensation on every possession.
So maybe when she takes a clothesline, I mean, you got to wonder at this point, are the Chicago Sky games going to be the same as they were last year? Can we expect an incident during every game, Kathy Engelbert? You know, we've seen other pictures, but it's the side-by-side that really does this shit justice. All right? It is. I mean, look how much thicker she is through there. Or when they play the Dallas Wings, can we expect an incident in that game? Dejanay Carrington, of course, she goes for the eyes, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
Was the cause of that, not just rookie fatigue. Everyone was wondering if Clark could change her physique to fit her abilities, or will her potential continue to be limited by the physical play? Amazing collegiate talent who simply couldn't make the physical transition to the next level has happened before. Since the WNBA is a different animal, Clark understood she needed to change or risk not reaching her full potential. It took time for the change to occur. Throughout the offseason, Clark was a regular at the gym, concentrating on strengthening his arms and shoulders, which were being pushed aside every time he attempted to make a basket. Her trainers devised a customized regimen that focused on the precise muscle groups required to endure the rigors of playing professional basketball. Basketball-specific training was used to preserve her mobility and build functional strength. This was not a general fitness regimen. Her arms now have distinct muscle that wasn't there before. Her shoulders are noticeably wider, and her entire body appears more substantial and robust. The pictures don't lie. It's like looking at two different athletes when you compare shots from last year's NCAA tournament with those from training camp. A body designed for the 36-night bouts that take place in the W has replaced the slender shape that was pushed around last season. This is about performance, not just about looking stronger. Clark can now fight through screens, absorb contact on drives, and keep her shooting form even when opponents are swarming her because to her increased muscle mass. Consider the implications for her game. Those trademark three-step backs? When defenders attempt to body her, they will now be simpler to remove. Those devious maneuvers in traffic? When she tries to thread the needle, she won't lose her balance as quickly. It is impossible to overestimate the strategic importance of this change. Clark is tackling the unique difficulties of WNBA basketball, rather than merely attempting to look different. The 40-minute game time necessitates greater endurance and resilience. A stronger body is needed to overcome the defensive strategies intended to reduce her efficacy. This is performance engineering, not vanity muscle. According to reports, her transformation in appearance and movement throughout training camp has astounded the Indiana Fever coaching staff. She isn't losing her places the way she did when she was a rookie. She's holding her own in scrimmages when she might have been pushed around last year, as several of her veteran teammates have noted. Defenders are now looking for a whole different player who can push back when they try to body her up. The most amazing thing is how Clark added this muscle without sacrificing her shooting touch or speed. Many players lose part of their speed or feel when they bulk up, not Clark. According to camp reports, she's moving with the same fluidity as before, but with more force behind each step. Her ability to keep good form even when making contact is actually helping her shooting percentages in drills. She's now equipped to handle the 40-minute grind of WNBA games and the extra attention defenses give her, which is exactly what the Fever wanted from their star. Teams will discover that she no longer wears down as quickly when they attempt to wear her down with physical defense. She can power through contact to locate open teammates or divide them when they send double teams. She will be thriving in the fourth quarter because to her new physique, not just surviving it. Last season, those games that were lost because Clark was unable to stay effective in the closing minutes. This year, expect a different result. She is just as dangerous in minute 38 as she is in minute 3, thanks to her physical preparedness. Tell me if this isn't the ideal supporting cast for Clark based on the Indiana Fever's training camp roster. Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, and Kelsey Mitchell make up a core that is designed to optimize Clark's abilities. The team's new organizational structure is a comprehensive makeover intended for success, not merely window decoration. And you know what? That preseason game in Iowa will give us an early look soon. I can tell you now that this is a must-watch basketball game, and it will most likely be available on ESPN or the WNBA app. Clark isn't only prepared to get better in the second year, she's in a position to make an impression with this roster around her new body.